Welcome to our English subject. My name is Ma'am Angeline, and you can call me Ma'am Angie. And this is our first video lesson in our subject. So, our topic for this video is about context clues. So, before we proceed to our lesson, let us discuss first our learning objectives for this lesson. So, at the end of the lesson, the student should be able to first is determine the meaning of words through context clues. So, we will be having an activity about context clues and to understand the use conventions in citing sources. And next is create style citations with the correct format according to APA or MLA. So, later on, I will discuss to you about citations para magawa niyo yung activity natin for this topic. Okay? So, context clues. Kapag tayo ay nagbabasa, we sometimes encounter an unfamiliar words. Okay? So, ano nga bang ginagawa natin kapag nakaka-encounter tayo ng unfamiliar words sa pagbabasa, no? Maliban sa pagtingin ng meaning nito sa dictionary or pag-google ng ibig sabihin ng salitang yon. Okay? So, meron tayong tinatawag na context clues. Okay? Yung context clues na to, tumutulong sa atin para malaman natin kung ano nga ba ibig sabihin ng unfamiliar words na na-encounter natin. So, context clues, these are the hints of the hints an author gives the readers to help figures out the meaning of the unknown words. It helps people to become better and perceptive readers. So, words that appear in sentences to help understanding the meaning of difficult words. So, kapag meron tayong mga words na hindi natin naiintindihan, ang gagawin lang natin is to titignan natin yung pinakabuong sentence niya because there are words na nagde-define doon sa difficult words na yun, doon sa unfamiliar words na yun. Okay? Yun yung tinatawag nating context clues. Okay? So, we have different types of context clues. First is definition. So, sa definitions, unfamiliar words are defined in a sentence. So, sa isang sentence, kapag mayroong unfamiliar words, meron siyang dinidefine ng sentence na yun, yung ibig sabihin ng unfamiliar words na yun. Okay? So, yung definition in context clues. So, we have here an example. He knew his future was precarious, which means likely to fall apart. Okay? So, yung unfamiliar word natin dito is the word precarious, which means likely to fall apart. So, mapapansin niyo meron siyang definition, okay, ng precarious. Okay? Next example natin is his emaciation, that is, his skeleton-like appearance was frightening to see. So, our unfamiliar word here is the word emaciation or emaciation. So, meaning is his skeleton-like appearance. No? So, we have clues and signal words sa context clues. No? Sa definition, ito yung is or that is defined as, means, refers to. Okay? So, kapag mayroong ganong sentence, sa sentence mo, no, may unfamiliar words, and then gumamit ng mga clue or signal words na ganyan, ibig sabihin, the context clues defined the unfamiliar words, no? Dinascribe niya or dinefine niya unfamiliar words. Okay? So, that is definitions. Okay? Proceed tayo sa number 2, which is synonym. So, when we say synonym, similar word siya. Kapareho ng meaning ng word. Okay? Similar word is placed in the same sentence to know the meaning of the unfamiliar word. So, meron tayong isang unfamiliar word at merong word na kapareha niya ng meaning. Okay? Ang clue or signal words nito ay commas, pwedeng commas, semicolon, dashes, parentheses, or that is, and in other words. So, we have here an example. His animosity or hatred of his brother divide the family. So, our unfamiliar word here is the word animosity. Okay? And then, meron siyang kapareho ng meaning or hatred. So, yung word na hatred, synonym siya ng animosity. Okay? So, animosity means hatred. Next example is, it was an idyllic, sunny, warm, and perfect for a walk in the park. So, in this word, our unfamiliar words is the idyllic. Okay? So, gumamit siya ng dash to define the idyllic, the unfamiliar word, which is idyllic. So, kapareho niya ng meaning. Okay? Ang synonym ng idyllic is the sunny, warm, and perfect. Okay? So, next natin is antonym. So, an antonym, kung kanina synonym, same meaning ng word, ang antonym naman is the opposite meaning of the word. Okay? So, antonym, ang opposite word, is placed in the sentence. So, para ma-define or malaman natin yung meaning ng unfamiliar word na yun is there is an antonym which is opposite niya ng meaning. No? So, mayroon tayong clue or signal words nito is but, however, although, otherwise, unless, instead of, on the contrary. So, we have here an example. While Ben is hardworking, his indolent brother spends most of the time watching TV. So, our unfamiliar word is the word indolent. Okay? So, indolent, meron siyang opposite word. No? Ibig sabihin, kabaliktaran niya ng meaning, which is yung word na hardworking. Okay? Next example natin is, Chad is calm and quiet, but his brother is boisterous. So, unfamiliar word, si boisterous. Opposite meaning niya is yung calm and quiet. Okay? So, next natin, example. So, sa example, samples are provided in the sentence to understand the meaning of the unfamiliar words. So, meron mga example, no, ng unfamiliar words. Okay? So, our clues or signal words here, for example, for instance, including, such as, specifically, to illustrate. So, our example here, celestial bodies such as the sun, moon, and stars are governed by predictable laws. So, yung word natin, ang familiar word natin is the celestial. And it gives examples. Nagbigay siya ng mga examples for us to find out kung ano ibig sabihin ng celestials. No? Example nito is yung sun, yung moon, and stars. Okay, so yun yung celestial. Next natin is, Jessie was suspended from school because of several infractions of the rules, including smoking in the bathroom and dressing properly. So, our unfamiliar words is the word infractions. So, nagbigay siya ng meaning for us to find out kung ano ibig sabihin ng infractions. Ang meaning nun, ang examples niya ay smoking in the bathrooms and dressing improperly. So, yun yung example. Nagbigay siya ng mga examples, no? Next natin is inference. So, when we say inference, it is to understand the meaning of the unknown word, one has to make a guess based on the description given in the sentence. So, the reader would make a guess kung ano ibig sabihin ng unfamiliar words depende sa nakalagay doon or depende sa context clues na nakapaloob sa sentence. Okay? Example natin, their vociferous chatter made me wish I had earplugs. So, yung unfamiliar word natin is the vociferous. Okay? So, we have context clues which is chatter and earplugs. Okay? So, those are so, depende na kung paano mag-guess or kung paano huhulaan ni reader kung ano ibig sabihin ng vociferous based dun sa context clues na nakapaloob sa sentence. Okay? Next example natin is, she was so famished that people felt sorry for her and gave her food to eat. So, unfamiliar word is famished. And our context clues, the people felt sorry for her and gave her food to eat. So, depende on how would you guess kung ano ibig sabihin ng word na famished. Okay, so, depende sa context clues. People felt sorry for her and gave her food to eat. Ano kaya yung famished, no? Okay, so that is the context clues. Okay, so proceed tayo sa ating next topic, which is use conventions in citing sources. About citation. So we have two types of citation. We have two common style of citations. Pero ano muna yung citation? No? Citation, the process of acknowledging the source of informations that you have used in your manuscripts, often placed indirectly in your written text to indicate the source of your information. So, kapag tayo ay kumuha ng informations from other people, no, sa mga internet, sa mga libro, kapag tayo kumuha ng informations, we do citations. Bakit nga ba tayo gumagawa ng citations? It is to acknowledge or to give credit to the real author, no? Yung totoong kumuha ng informations na yon. Okay? To give credit sa sources ng informations na gagamitin natin. Okay? Hindi pwedeng this information came from other people and then kinuha lang natin without giving credit. Hindi pwedeng ganun, no? We have to do citations to acknowledge the real author. Okay? So, citing sources is done to, bakit nga ba natin ginagawa yung citation, no? O yung citing sources? It is to avoid plagiarism and maintain academic credibility. Para maiwasan natin ang tinatawag na plagiarism, which is pagnanakaw ng gawa ng ibang tao. To acknowledge the work of others. So, as what I have said a while ago, we have to give credit to the real author, kung kanino nagmula yung information na kinuha or naggagamitin natin or nagginamit natin. Okay? Next is provide credibility to your work and place your work in context and help future researchers easily locate resources. So, kapag gumamit tayo ng citations o gumawa tayo ng citations, makakatulong tong citations na to for other researchers, no, na kailangan din ng informations na nakuha natin from other people. Okay? Makakatulong ito sa kanila para ma-direct sila doon sa original location ng informations na ginamit natin. Okay? So, there are two common style of citation. So, mayroon tayong tinatawag na APA, which means the American Psychological Association, and MLA. MLA, Modern Language Associations. So, sa American Psychological Associations, or APA, ang ginagawa nating pagsasite is, first, you have to get the author's name and yung date ng kung kailan pinublish yung information na yon kinuha natin, no? Next, pwede ring author's name, yung date, and then yung page number, no? Kung sa book nyo siya kinuha, page number, kailangan kunin nyo, kasama siya sa citation. Okay? Next, natin, sa modern language naman, sa MLA naman, Modern Language Association, ang style ng citation is to get the author's surname and then the page number. Okay? So ways of citing source material, meron tayong tinatawag na direct quotation. So, when we do direct quotation, author's surnames, title ng material, date ng application, date of publication, yung page number ng books, and then, all you have to do is you can directly lift a copy. You can directly copy the statement or the paragraph and paste it on your manuscript from any resources, provided that you put quotation mark. Okay? Kailangan natin gumamit ng quotation mark. That means na you copied the whole statement or the paragraph and you paste it on your manuscript. Okay? And then, you have to do the citations, which is yung last name or yung surname, and then the date of publication and the page number. Okay, so yun yung direct quotation. So, from the word quotations, no, copy and paste, and then you are going to put quotation mark. Okay? Next, ways of citing material, citing resources is paraphrase text. So, from the word paraphrase text, author's surname ni author, and then yung name or yung date ng publication. So, all you have to do is you're going to paraphrase the statement. When you are going to transform its ideas in your own words based on your own understanding. Ipa-paraphrase mo yung ideas o yung informations na kinuha. Okay, paraphrase mo siya based on your own words, and then kunin mo yung surname ni author and the date of publication. Okay? So, that is paraphrase text. Next natin is summary, as a summary. So, kapag summary, author's last name, kukunin natin si author's last name, and then the year of publication. So, in doing summary, you just clearly explain and point out the main idea of the author's research findings without including your insights. So kapag binasa mo ng buo yung articles, all you have to do is to summarize the informations and get the important ideas. Okay, and then summarize mo siya. After summarizing, you're going to get the author's last name and then yung year of publications. Okay? So, ganun yung citations, no? Again, yung three ways of citation natin is direct quotation, paraphrase text, and a summary. Okay? So, those are the use of conventions in citing resources. Citations. Okay, so, I guess that's it for this video lesson. If ever my question, you can just beat me up on my messengers. And don't forget to do your activity. Okay, that's it. Bye-bye.